Path of Exile 2 tried something new with the endgame in an infinite atlas map that you traverse, and I think at this point, grinding your games have convinced me that this is a good idea. But it needs some major improvements in the upcoming 0.5 endgame patch. Specifically, I'm talking about the Atlas map here. One, actual traversal is horrendous. There needs to be less nodes on the Atlas because once you've moved a great deal away from spawn, it's like a labyrinth to explore and it's constricting. It almost feels claustrophobic, and that is not how an open worldish map should feel. Some ways to improve this would be to reduce the number of nodes, add an Atlas search function, and allow you to zoom all the way out and snapshot your whole Atlas, seeing where you have moved from point A all the way to point Z. Next, they are adding awesome points of interest on the Atlas, but the biggest point of interest of all, the Arbiter of Ash and Citadels, that system needs to be not so RNG dependent. You need to make a way to deterministically get to that first Citadel at least, and I have a couple of ideas here. One, when you first find the Burning Monolith, have the first nearest Citadel ping on your map. It illuminates so you have a North Star for that initial point of progression. Two, towers aren't as useful anymore. Why don't you make it so towers point toward the nearest Citadel? There's some sort of fire or beacon that shoots you in the direction of that iron, copper, or stone citadel. With the amount of power and fun locked behind that first Arbiter of Ash with the rare tablet crafting, you want to be able to find that without being so reliant on your seed. And finally, I think we need more ways to edit the actual Atlas map, and I hope the Atlas tree revamp that is coming, that Mark Roberts said is in a whole different universe, allows us to do that, just that. I'm talking about terraforming the biomes on the Atlas, changing one node into another, and a bunch of other wild stuff. For example, can you imagine if there was a node on this new Atlas tree that allowed you to start finding built out Val runes from 0.4 on the Atlas? That'd be pretty sick. What ideas do you have to improve the Infinite Atlas, or are you still on the train that we need to return to the finite Atlas of Path of Exile 1? Let me know in the comments below.